so I ride usually a 6'1" or 6'2", and this year my Magic board's been like a 6'2", so I've been riding that at a lot of the events, and it's just a 77 model, Felipe's model, and yeah, it seems to work really good for me.
Yeah, they're so good because when you know your shaper, you can, it's like a Formula One, right? You have to adjust here for you a little bit loose, a little bit tighter, less rocker, do a little more flotation. Do you have this conversation with the shaper? Yes.
For
No?
sure,
Okay.
yeah, got it, yeah. So this year, something we've been working on a little bit is just taking some rocker out of the tail a little,
Yeah.
and just giving the boards a little bit more drive. A lot of the waves we surf on the tour, like they can be a little like flatter on the face a little bit. So sometimes like felt like my boards maybe last year had a little too much rocker, so just adjusting with that. But that's why it's so great to have people like Marcio, and for me at Sharp Eye right now, Taylor Clark, he's been making a lot of my boards, and he's one of my best friends who I grew up surfing with, and
Yes.
He's been learning under Marcio and shaping, and we've been working really good together. So it's great. That's why I love Sharp Eye, because they're a San Diego company. You know, they employ a lot of people who are from the area, and it's cool to have. The shop is only 20 minutes from my house, so I can go down there, bring my boards, talk about boards, and it helps so much to be able to progress your boards to the next level.
When you have your board very together, adjusted, like take a little bit of rocker so you can punch, can make it more strong, put the energy you want in a board, right?
Yeah, for sure. It's just it's such a small difference between a good board or maybe a not so good board.
Yeah.
So you got to figure out maybe where that is and what adjustments you can make.
Used to call Magic board. Have you
yeah.
had many Magic boards?
Yeah, I've had a few. The one that I've been riding here is actually, it's a Magic board, so that's been pretty nice. I've ridden it in like, I think 5 of the events this year, so that's how you know it's a Magic board, where you take it anywhere in the world and it works good.
Yeah. Sometimes you make 2 boards the same to make safe, because one break and the other,
Yeah, it's always, you can copy the board, but it's hard to recreate that Magic feeling, you know?
Make you more strong, no?
Yep.
Like when you have the Magic board.
Yeah, you feel so confident.
After 6'1", 6'2", what's your next board?
Usually I'll go up to like a 6'3", so I have 2 6'3s here, because Sakurama sometimes will get like pretty big,
Yeah.
like the other day the waves were big, and they ended up not running the contest, but I probably would have rode a 6'3 that day. And I don't have anything bigger than a 6'3 here. For here, J-Bay seems like 6'3 would probably be the most that I would ride, but it depends where we're going. Obviously, if we're in Hawaii, like I have all the way up to like a 6'10.
6'10".
Yes.
Guys on a tour today, they ride small boards, no? Because
Definitely, yeah.
like we was talking before, I'm a generation, I live with Mark Warren, Peter Towney, Ian Cairns, and many guys. We live together, and we all ride 8 foot, 7'10", smaller was 7'6", because short boards you can work at the steepest part of the wave, no?
Yeah, and I don't know. Yeah, I haven't ridden too many like old school boards, like in that
single fin.
Yeah,
before.
in that generation. But it's definitely a different game. But there's always people's like, especially like, oh, you got to get on maybe like a 6'8" or 7'0" or whatever when the waves get big. Especially when we're in Hawaii, when we used to have the sunset event. I remember most of the guys are riding like a 6'6", and I know back in your days you guys were probably on like 8'0s or something at least at sunset,
Yeah, sunset is more watered,
Yeah.
I think it's one of difficult waves to surf in the world,
For
because
sure.
have the North Peak, the West Peak, the inside break all over, You can see sometimes you go take one wave, 9.5, and then you sit the whole heat there, don't catch nothing,
Yeah, doesn't matter if it's a heat or a free surf, it's so easy to get lost out there. So that's why you need that big board so you can paddle anywhere in the lineup.
I think I saw your heat with Jack Robson and you, here in Saquarema. Was a beautiful heat, very, very tough, difficult, huh?
For sure. I mean, there's Jack, like so many of the guys on tour, everyone is so good now, so you have to bring your A game and surf your best, and even when you do, sometimes you still get beat. So It was a really good heat versus Jack. I was stoked to make it, but at the same time, like, he was so close to making a big error at the end, and stuff can always change. So I got him this time, but I'm sure in the next one he'll be trying to get me back.
Yeah, that's part of the game, yeah?
Exactly.
The beautiful part of the competition, because you outside the water, you friends, and and he is married with the Brazilian girls, very nice, I have a son, so I like to see, this connection, Australians with Brazilians, like when I was younger, was different, the vibes, like more competition. Brazil wasn't very well known. Today, Brazil have a big respect, like
sure.
The surfers, everybody get together, respect each other, good premiation. Like, how much for the first place? 100,000?
Yeah, I think it's 100.
Yeah.
Maybe 80. But
yeah,
it's a good bet.
I think you guys deserve, because to be a professional surfer today, travel a lot, surf Chopo, surf Pipeline, surf Fiji. No, you put your life in risk, right?
For sure. I mean, I'm super grateful to be able to surf all these waves, and it's cool to be a surfer in this era where I feel like the level is so high right now that it pushes you a lot to want to be the best that you can be, because there's so many amazing surfers. Like, every event on the tour, the level that's going down is just insane. So it's cool to be around that.
No cooks, right?
No.
No cooks,
Definitely no cooks on the tour these days, for sure.
Before, on the 70s, because IPS, ASP, WSL, I'm glad to see surfing grow so much.
Yeah.
But sometimes when I compete, have easier heat, I hope I get.
Yeah.
But today, no easy heat.
There's no easy heats today, that's for sure.
No free lunch,
Nope. You gotta earn it each time.
My English, I like those no free lunch, no easy things,
Gotta work hard,
Yeah, and I feel proud, like, when I come to Hawaii, California, then I make the trip in California, learn a little bit English. Then I went to live Cameland. You know what's Cameland? Do you know why the name Cameland?
No, I don't know
because
where it came
I have
from.
A supermarket in front of.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and now it's Foodland, right?
Uh-huh.
Before was Cameland.
No way.
So everybody by there,
Yeah.
The food, we didn't have a Foodland, so everybody go there by the gas station,
Yep. Oh yeah, right by the Chevron there.
Yeah, the Chevron, so it was good. And we live in this house, Other day I went to visit the house I live in 72, and you look the channel of sunset,
Yeah.
When you look sunset by the channel, always look nicer.
And then you get closer to the peak, and it gets a little scarier, for sure.
And have you one time lose the board and go to Cameron and work your ass off?
Oh yeah, it's just swimming for your board.
Yeah,
that's a long swim.
Yeah,
for sure.
And then if you don't catch your boards,
that thing's going to Kauai.
Rocky Point.
You're never gonna see that board again. It's gone.
Now today, the lifeguards make a beautiful job. And
oh yeah, the lifeguards on the North Shore are probably the best in the whole world. So.
And the guy who control all the lifeguards, a Brazilian guy.
Oh really?
Is my friend Victor Massal. Hey Victor. You're looking to me, huh? Watch out, huh? Yeah, he's a great guy. He's 35 years, many years there, you know?
Yeah.
And he lives in Hualua Street.
Oh,
then
cool.
I sleep there. He have 2 daughters. They feel like my daughters, He treat me good, and he do a great job,
Yeah, it's such a hard job to be a lifeguard on the North Shore, and those guys, they do an amazing job.
Yeah.